Atlantic Coast Conference, John Swofford.
Amy, thank you. Welcome, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Today has been a long time in the making, and I'm pleased to be here to officially welcome the University of Louisville as the newest member of the Atlantic Coast Conference. The ACC was founded over 60 years ago and has long since enjoyed a very rich tradition of balancing academics and athletics at the highest level. And the addition of the University of Louisville further strengthens this great conference. At 15 members strong, we are well positioned for the long-term future with a unique balance of public and private institutions. The University of Louisville and its athletic program continues to reach new heights and rank among the nation's most competitive, making it a perfect fit for the ACC. Geographically, we truly embody the Atlantic Coast, with membership spanning the entire eastern seaboard and inland with Notre Dame and now Louisville. Within our footprint, the ACC will have the most television households and the highest population of any conference nationally. It is also projected that by 2030, 55% of the population of the United States will lie within the Northeast and Southern states, which of course is prime ACC territory. The combination of our marketplace opportunities, along with the population numbers from both current and projected, and the quality of our institutions and their athletic programs, give the ACC enormous potential as a conference, both now and in the long-term future. From an athletic perspective, there's much to be excited about in this league. The ACC is coming off a great year, capturing 5 national championships, including Florida State winning the final BCS title. In addition, Clemson won its BCS game over Ohio State, becoming the Orange Bowl champion. We had an NCAA record 11 ACC football programs appear in postseason bowl games and finish the year with winning records. In terms of basketball, I think it's more than fair to say, from a historical and success standpoint, we are now the strongest collection of basketball programs that have ever been assembled in one conference. The ACC is home to 5 of the top 12 and 7 of the top 45 winningest basketball programs in the history of men's college basketball. And we will have 4 of the 5 active Hall of Fame coaches on the sidelines this year. And with the addition of Louisville, 3 of the last 6 national champions in men's basketball come from the Atlantic Coast Conference membership. ACC women's basketball has also enjoyed a great amount of success, and this past season was no exception, with 8 NCAA tournament teams and 2 Final Four participants. And certainly, Louisville's women's basketball program knows that territory quite well. While the addition of Louisville enhances the ACC's highly competitive football and basketball programs, it also brings excitement to our Olympic sports programs, which already consistently rank second to none. Academically, the Atlantic Coast Conference continues to lead all of the Power 5 conferences, whether it's in the U.S. News and World Report's Best Colleges list, or the NCAA graduation success rates, or academic progress rates. Striving for excellence, both academically and athletically, will continue to remain at the forefront of the ACC and its member institutions. Now, the University of Louisville brings to the ACC an institution and an athletic program with tremendous upward momentum. It brings a dynamic city and a rabid, large, and passionate fan base. Quite frankly, I know of no other collegiate athletic program that has progressed in the last 15 years as much as this one. It takes great leadership and continuity for that to happen. As I said in the beginning, this day was a long time in the making, and I want to sincerely express my gratitude to President Ramsey, to Tom Jurich, to the University of Louisville Board, and all of you at the University of Louisville who have worked with the ACC Council of Presidents, our faculty athletic representatives, our athletic directors, and administrators of our member institutions in making this happen. It is truly a win-win-win proposition. This is a landmark moment for our league and our schools and our alumni and our fan bases as we extend the warmest welcome to the University of Louisville as they join the Atlantic Coast Conference. And two men that I have such great respect for, I'd like to come up and stand by the easel here to commemorate this moment and this day. And, you know, I mentioned President Ramsey and Athletic Director Jurich, where this university and where this program has come under the leadership of these two gentlemen. It has truly been phenomenal to watch. And for the longest time, I was watching it and appreciating it from afar. Now I and everybody else in the Atlantic Coast Conference gets to watch it and appreciate it with you as a member of our family. We have a plaque to present to the two of you to commemorate this July 1st, 2014 as the day that the University of Louisville joins the Atlantic Coast Conference in an official capacity. Welcome. It's my distinct pleasure now to turn the podium over to President Ramsey.
Thank you, John, and this truly is a landmark day for the University of Louisville. As John has indicated, without question, the Atlantic Coast Conference is a premier athletic conference. The institutions that are members of the Atlantic Coast Conference, as John has also indicated, are premier academic institutions. We at the University of Louisville have been given a statutory mandate by the people of our state, by the Commonwealth of Kentucky, to be a premier, nationally recognized metropolitan research university. As we continue on our upward momentum, or John, as we like to say, trajectory, both athletically and academically, I can think of no greater home or neighborhood that we would like to be associated with and be part of than the Atlantic Coast Conference. We know that this is a challenging time for higher education and for the academy. We face physical challenges, financial challenges, and state budget cuts. We face market challenges. We face increasing expectations on the academy, and as John has alluded to, we face with intercollegiate athletics a number of challenges, including rulings by the National Labor Relations Board, court decisions that have been handed down, and the whole issue of the structure of the NCAA. I can think of no conference, I can think of no leadership greater than the ACC and the leadership of John Swofford that is positioned to lead us as an institution in this conference forward. And so, John, we thank you for your leadership. John is an individual that has been part of the academy throughout his career. He's been on the college campus, understands college life. John has been longtime commissioner of the conference and has led the conference in positioning the conference for change. and as we say in sports, skating to where the puck is going to be and positioning the ACC for that. John is a person of vision. John is a person of integrity. And so, John, we thank you for your leadership. We thank the entire ACC for believing in the University of Louisville and for giving us this amazing opportunity. And we also thank you for all that you have done over the past year in reaching out to the University of Louisville and including us in the discussions and activities of the ACC since that decision was first made. With regard to our students, we've had students that have participated in student leadership conferences at Boston College. We've had students that have traveled with other ACC students to Washington, D.C. to lobby public policy makers on higher education issues. We've had students participate in international service learning programs with other ACC schools. And this fall, our student government here at the University of Louisville will host the student government leadership from all the other ACC schools. I see Pam here from our faculty in our faculty senate, and we've had faculty partnerships in research and discussions. Our provost, Dr. Willingantz, is here. She's been included in conversations with other provosts from ACC schools. And again, the welcoming reach from the ACC has touched every area of the university. Our finance people have been included in discussions with other ACC finance representatives, and next April we'll be hosting all the chief financial officers from all the ACC schools here at the University of Louisville. So this is truly a landmark day. This is an outstanding conference athletically. It's an outstanding conference academically, and moving forward, the University of Louisville will continue on its upward trajectory without missing a beat. It's now my pleasure to introduce a person that certainly in this community needs no introduction, a person who believed in the University of Louisville, came to the University of Louisville with the goal of building a comprehensive first-class athletic program committed to financial stability, committed to integrity, committed to making sure that every student athlete at the University of Louisville has the opportunity to be academically successful as well as athletically successful. An individual that's been committed to gender equity and success on the field. The finest athletic director in the country, Tom Jurich.
Well, since Tara Lynn can't be with us, John, I'll introduce your wife. Nora, thank you for coming. It's been great to get to know you over the last 18 months, and we're so excited to have not only John and Nora, but the entire ACC family, and so many people that make such a big difference in what we're going to. And this banner, wow, I mean, that's incredible. It really didn't sink into me, John, until this morning at 5 o'clock. I watched the news, and it said that we were in the league because I was in bed before midnight. And it really hit hard, and it was the appreciation for you and for all the Council of Presidents and all of our colleagues, the athletic directors. Can't thank you enough for making this moment possible. You know, I always thought the most fruitful phone call I ever made was to call you and ask you to consider us. And you did, and you looked at everything, and I always believed we were a great fit, and I know we are. And I remember saying a couple words to you that we would make you proud, and that's our goal here. I mean, we're not the biggest, we're not the best, but we're going to work our butts off to make you very, very proud in every step of the organization that we have. And I don't think anybody could be more proud than I am to say we're a part of this conference. And it's so exciting for this entire institution, this entire city, the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Everybody thanks you. And I mean, then to be a part of this for 18 months and how you've embraced us, because it's awful, awful difficult. I've gotten pretty good at this lame duck situation. This is our 4th conference in my 17 years here, but it's difficult. And you know, you're out there on an island by yourself. Not me, but our university is. And to see how you included everybody, and from day one, it just make you feel so welcome. And we've been a member of the ACC for 18 months, in my opinion. Today, obviously, is the day that's official, but in our opinion, it's been 18 months. I do want to thank the people that have come before us. John, the Commissioner Mike Slive, who was our Commissioner in Conference USA, and Britton Banowski. Then as we moved to the Big East, and Mike Tranghese and John Marinato, and then we went into our home last year in the American with Mike Oresco. They're all big fans of yours, John, and the ACC, and they all wish us a lot of luck. But those people helped us grow too. It wasn't just us. It was all the people that we've been able to compete with, to align ourselves with, and all the wonderful universities that have pushed us up. So, you know, I stand here and we're very, very grateful and very thankful that all this came together for us. The staff that you put together is absolutely amazing. You know, we love to talk about at the University of Louisville how we're a family. We operate as a family. We love being little brother. You know, we love calling ourselves Avis, little brothers for the other school down the road. But Avis is, we try harder. You know, we love that. We love that culture. And we always love to say that little brother's up to 6'5" and 295 right now. And he's running a 4.6. So we want to continue to keep going in that, with that trajectory and to keep going. But we always love the culture that we have with our 23 sports is that we roll up our sleeves. We want to outwork people. We don't have to have the most of everything, but we want to do the best use with the money that we do have. And I think we've been able to do things like that. We got an unbelievable president in Dr. Ramsey. He's been a great leader for us. He's not only a great president, he's a great fan, and you'll come to see that very, very quickly. Him and his wife Jane are at all our events. They support us at everything. Never, ever had an issue where Dr. Ramsey wouldn't get involved and try to help us make it possible. Elaine Wise, our faculty rep, unbelievable. Bob Hughes, the president of our trustees. Everybody is supportive here, and you'll see the one common ground and common bond we have here is we're this. We're this. It's not a we versus they. We're not a university that's siloed off. We're all together, and that's what's so special about this place. There's a lot of great institutions around the country. I'm very biased. I think this is the greatest there is in the country. You know, and John, the thing that makes me the most proud is I've got 4 children, and all 4 of them have graduated from this institution, which they can proudly say they graduated from an ACC institution. So thank you very much and welcome you, and to your wonderful wife, Nora. I know we're going to see you again on September 1. And thank you for putting us in that opener against Miami on national TV that Monday night. And I think anytime we get an opportunity to show off this wonderful community of Louisville, we want to do it. So thank you very much. It's an honor.